Welcome to Nittany Nation Game Day.
You've been waiting. The legends left, off to the league. The transfers, the time, just time, more time, just waiting.
They're getting grumpy, and they're sick of going against each other, and the defense knows our cadence and knows our checks.
Now you can finally get back to game day. Beaver Stadium welcomes back the guys you know and the guys you need to know. Wide-eyed freshmen get their first taste and their first test.
Don't let the lights get to you at all your first game.
Not to mention your new quarterback.
I've always been, saying I'm preparing like the starter, and then when it finally happens.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to Game Day.
Hey, hi, hello, goosebumps.
Got some chills.
Week 1, first game week show of the year. I'm Peter Terpster, jacked up on coffee, standing on a box. I'm very short.
Dude, jacked up's not till the end of the show. Don't get ahead of yourself. I'm Jack Washer. I'm very tall. I am. Over the next hour, we take you to practice, to court, and finally to game day, Pete.
Penn State's going to play Idaho, 3:30 p.m. But first, again, quarterbacks. Sean Clifford is your starter, but did you know he can dance too?
Very similar to when we named Trace the starting quarterback. The experience factored in. You got an older guy who played in games and really had competed like crazy and done everything that he needed to do from the time the season ended.
Me and Sean, obviously, we were at the threes to begin with, the fours, and just kind of throwing the ball with him. He had a perfect touch, and he threw it wherever it needed to be, and that's probably when I realized, like in summer workouts when I first got here, like he's going to be a really good quarterback here and our probably next starter.
Clifford played in 4 games for Penn State last season, and his first incompletion came in the bowl game. Will Levis will be the backup. He's a redshirt freshman, coach compared to Troy Aikman at one point.
We think Will's very, very talented and got a very, very bright future, but I think when it's close like that, you're always going to go with the older, more experienced player.
So here's a look at Sean Clifford. Earlier this week, we got the chance to hear from him for the first time since being named the starting quarterback. His last start was his senior year in high school, a little bit of time ago, when he won the state title in Ohio.
It's funny how you just go through all these years, and I've always been saying I'm preparing like the starter, and then when it finally happens, it's really cool to me because I learned from so many great guys. And now it's just like another work week. It really is. And people could, say that I'm lying to them and everything, but it really is. I haven't changed one thing since I got here.
Clifford rocking the game week goatee. He's growing up right in front of our eyes, Peter.
We have a lot to talk about, but one more time, just one more time, can we please get a look at those sweet dance moves? Go quarterback. That's your quarterback. This clip never going to get old. We take you to Boogie Town as many times as we can. He's got a reason to dance this week, getting ready to start his first game. Now that's out of the way for like a third time in 3 minutes.
It's all in like the bounce. You just got to be able to bounce.
What do you expect from Sean Clifford?
Consistency. I think, it's not Trace. You're not going to get the guy who's running all over the place, but I think he's good enough. I think he's ready for this. He's only thrown 1 incomplete pass.
Yeah.
But granted, he's only thrown 7 passes. But
Yeah.
I think you will get consistency. This was his job to lose. Yeah. And we all knew, granted they wanted Will Levis to be engaged, but we all knew Sean Clifford was going to be the quarterback.
It just makes sense.
And he's got some preseason hype. I think Pro Football Focus had the top 130 quarterbacks in college football. Mm-hmm. Clifford came in at like 50, and he hasn't started a game in college football, which is pretty insane, in my opinion.
I've only seen, pretty good things. And it's just talking to the guy. He's very intelligent. He's a PR major, by the way. Looked that up earlier this week, so that's probably why he's very good in interviews.
And with this defense, he doesn't have to be great. He just has to be good. Because we'll talk about it, but this defense could be otherworldly.
And that's a great situation to be in.
So now let's send it to our Rosie Langelo She takes it from here. What's up, Rosie?
Jack, please stop doing that dance. Just please, don't do it anymore. All right, so you found out Penn State was doing things a bit different this year. The team named 8 captains, and some of those fellas have only played at Penn State for a year. Now, usually your captains are the old guys, the loud and strong arms of the team that keep it all together. Penn State hopes that is the case, just without the age part. Now, because of the 8 captains, 3 are sophomores: quarterback Sean Clifford, safety Jonathan Sutherland, and true sophomore Pat Fryermuth, coming off a freshman All-American season.
And how Coach does it, he'll like put our hometown up first, and then he'll click the clicker thing, and our name will pop up. And kind of like I saw my hometown Merrimack, and I was just kind of like, this is crazy. And then the whole team room went pumped, and I mean, Coach Franklin called my parents after, my mom and my dad got all choked up, and it was an emotional deal, and it was definitely awesome. And being captain for this program is going to be something that I'll remember for the rest of my life.
So here are the team's 8 captains. The 4 seniors are Blake Gillikin, Garrett Taylor, Cam Brown, and Jan Johnson. Then you have junior Michael Mennett, sophomore Sean Clifford, Pat Fryermuth, and again Jonathan Sutherland. Well, coming up next on Nittany Nation Game Day, you might have heard the news of a lawsuit against Coach Franklin and company, but we'll break it down for you. Plus, what do former Penn State players have to say about the whole thing? Find out next.
Champion Roofing, home with a lifetime warranty, roof replacement and repairs, shingles and metal, enhanced warranty as a certified GAF contractor. Call today for a free quote.
Champion Roofing, we're the solution.
Hey, Gus.
Hey, Nikki.
So what's the scoop?
Scoop? Who can pick just one scoop?
Well, I'd say that one's mint for me.
Sweet choice. Just like this.
The newest scratch off from the Pennsylvania Lottery.
Yep. It's massive money match.
Wow. With top prizes of $300 grand.
You can't top that.
Well, maybe with sprinkles.
Keep on scratching.
Really? Hey, guys.
We like the red.
It's car buying season at Nissan's Bottom Line Model Year-End event. Get the bottom line on the last of our 2019s, like the all-wheel drive Altima and Rogue. Hurry in for model year-end savings on our full line. Get 0% financing for 36 months on Altima, or get total possible finance savings of $58.18 on Rogue.
Hey, good news. You get to go home.
I'm going 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 home.
Because there's just no place like home. Encompass Health, Altoona and Nittany Valley.
Champion Roofing, home with a lifetime warranty, roof replacement and repairs, shingles and metal, enhanced warranty as a certified GAF contractor. Call today for a free quote.
Champion Roofing, we're the solution.
The astronaut scandal haunting NASA.
She's just a bully.
Next Inside Edition weekend.
Inside Edition, Saturday at 7. You're watching Nittany Nation Game Day.
Penn State Health issued a statement rejecting Dr. Lynch's claims. We'll continue to vigorously defend our program and all its participants in this manner. As always, the health and well-being of our student athletes is of utmost importance to us. But after that, we'll have no further comments. So I just wanted to make sure we covered that. On positive news.
Well, that was Coach Franklin at his first weekly press conference on Tuesday with a response to a lawsuit right off the top.
A former Penn State doctor is suing Coach Franklin, athletic director Sandy Barber, and others, saying he was pressured to clear players before they were supposed to return to football. Nittany Nation's Evan Hinckley gets you caught up on all the details.
A lawsuit filed Monday claims that Penn State head football coach James Franklin tried to sway team doctor and director of athletic medicine Scott Lynch into returning players to the field before Dr. Lynch felt they were ready. Lynch reported this to his superior, athletic director Sandy Barber, and other medical and athletic leadership, but the team doctor says his concerns were dismissed. Lynch then says he was fired after reporting Franklin, partially because the university wanted to avoid a scandal. He adds that PSU officials met to create a cover-up story for firing him by saying they wanted a new physician in the state college area rather than PSU's Hershey Medical Center, who employs Lynch. He was replaced by the team's former orthopedist, Dr. Wayne Sebastianelli, this March. Lynch is seeking more than $50,000 in damages from the university and says PSU officials violated PA's whistleblower law, which is supposed to protect against retaliation for those who report wrongdoing in good faith. In response to Lynch's lawsuit, Penn State told us, quote, "While we reject Dr. Lynch's claims and will vigorously defend our program and its representatives, we remain grateful to him for his 5 years as a director of athletic medicine for intercollegiate athletics and for his continued association with Penn State Health," end quote.
All right, thanks, Evan. Sticking with Penn State, former Penn State running back Saquon Barkley came out on Wednesday defending his head coach in the wake of the lawsuit filed this week, like we said, by former university physician. Barkley pointed to a time during his freshman year when he suffered an ankle injury, and Barkley told NJ.com, quote, "I personally wanted to get back on the field as fast as I could and play as fast as I could. James Franklin was awesome for me. I tried to force it, and he wouldn't let me force it," close quote. Pete?
Now, Trace McSorley also going to bat for his former coach as well, tweeting, "When I injured my knee against Iowa, this was just last season, I never once felt pressured to go back into the game by Coach Franklin." He also talked about leaving the Citrus Bowl with that foot injury, saying coach and company told him not to go back in.
All right, moving on. Former Penn State defensive lineman Garrett Sickles called it a career on Tuesday after 3 years in the NFL, admitting the wear and tear on his body is just not worth the future quality of his life. Now, Sickles was a part of the 2016 Big Ten championship team, signed with the Indianapolis Colts as an undrafted free agent before bouncing around with the Browns, Rams, and Redskins.
Coming up next, what's more Midwest than bratwurst and football? Short answer, Penn State defensive tackle Robert Windsor. We have his story next.
Plus, we meet the hometown hero, a true freshman from State College who could be a baller. That's next.
Labor Day sale so good going on now at Park Home. Take $250 off every $1,000 you spend. Receive up to 5 years no interest. Sofas, recliners, and queen beds starting at $299. Dinette set $398. Bedroom set $998. Reclining love seater sofa $598. Lamps and accessories up to 30% off. Carpet special 2 rooms and a hallway $798. Now through Labor Day at Park Home. A sale so good we cannot make it any better. Now through Labor Day at Park Home.
The comfort, style, and price you've been dreaming of. Park Home, come fall in love. Price Motor Sales is Raystown Country.
It's tailgate season and Price Motor Sales is ready. When you're looking for the ultimate fun tailgate vehicle, trust Price Motor Sales. We carry a wide selection of the best new and pre-owned Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram trucks. When you shop at Price Motor Sales, you're part of the team. It's the season for touchdowns, tailgates, and great deals at Price Motor Sales.
Price Motor Sales is Raystown Country.
I knew it. Jeff! I knew this game would be a shootout, so I took the over on FanDuel Sportsbook. Look how easy this is. Hey, man.
Get your first bet risk-free when you join FanDuel Sportsbook today.
It's the Honda Summer Spectacular event. That means more euphoric feelings that come from getting a great deal on a Honda CR-V or HR-V. Or from getting a Pilot or Passport. All part of 2019's best SUV brand. Hurry in today and experience the joy for yourself.
Visit your local Honda dealer and get a great deal while you can. The Honda Summer Spectacular event ends soon.
If your community organization would like to be notified of job openings at our station, please contact Phil DeBrow at 814-942-1010. WTAJPlus.com, airing on your device now. You're watching Nittany Nation Game Day.
Green, gold, bratwurst, cheese. Now, what do all of these things have in common? Defensive tackle Robert Windsor, of course. Peter Terpstra caught up with him at Penn State Media Day to get all the details on the Badger State.
What's going on, guys? We're here with Big Robert Windsor, defensive tackle. You're from the Midwest. Tell me the name of your hometown in Wisconsin one more time.
Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. It's French for foot of the lake.
And which lake is that?
Lake Winnebago.
All right. So what is something, being from the Midwest, that you think people might not think of or might have a misconception about here in the Northeast?
Okay, so everyone thinks people from Wisconsin don't get cold, and that's totally not true. We just know how to prepare for it. Like, I have boots, and I have really heavy jackets and snow pants.
Everyone always thinks of, I guess, Packers or sports affiliations. Who's your NFL team?
Like the one I like.
Favorite.
Favorite. Like growing up, I was obviously a Packers fan. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, do you have any like family members that aren't Packers fans? And if you do, how does that work?
We're all Packer. We bleed. They all bleed green and gold.
All right. So I had a roommate that was from Wisconsin, and his favorite thing to do when he went back home was he would just hit up any store and they would have cheese curds. Have you found any cheese curds?
Amazing cheese curds. Oh, here?
Yeah, any cheese curds?
No, not here. Like, I see it, they try to replicate it, but it just doesn't get the job done. And also, when I was interning this summer, I love bratwurst from the Midwest. So I was eating bratwurst all summer long. I come in here, I go to the grocery store looking for bratwurst, and I'm just like, oh, what are these Italian sausages? I was just really disappointed. No bratwurst.
You're looking to have a larger role this year, man. What are you excited about?
I'm just excited about being with my brothers and playing good defense as a unit. That's what I'm excited about.
That's Big Robert Windsor, cheesehead to the bone.
That's right.
We appreciate it.
But we still need to find out his favorite cheese. All right, thanks, Peter. Let's look back to the good old days. This Penn State freshman is a hometown hero, making flashy plays in high school, hoping to do the same in college. Now, sometimes staying at home is actually the way to go. So you're about to meet a local guy, went to high school just 5 minutes away from Penn State, left high school early just to get a head start in college, and it's working. Freshman cornerback Keaton Ellis is a baller. Coach James Franklin says Ellis has a green light, which means he is ready to play right away. He is listed as a number 2 corner behind a fifth-year senior on the team's first depth chart. He is also number 3 for the star position, which you could also call the nickel defensive back. Here's an old head's advice for the young guy.
Don't let the lights get to you at all your first game. Everybody always talks about their first game and stuff like that, but we've already scrimmaged a lot in Beaver Stadium. We played great competition in practice, just making sure that, if he has any butterflies, he tries to get them out the way early.
When you get a guy that's got his length and ball skills all the way back from high school, as a high school wide receiver, was really good. He's also smart and he's mature. I think, the other thing that I think, kind of jumped out to us early on was his playmaking ability and confidence. And then obviously graduating early, that helped him.
So his alma mater, State High College Area High School, won its opening game 42-6, by the way. Fun fact.
What's up? Hey, sugar. Hey, sugar.
Doesn't get old. Love it. Friends, roommates, and some shug. We've talked about this way too much. One half of that dynamic duo, KJ Hamler, is always in the headlines. Now for the other half.
Yes, Penn State safety Lamont Wade entered the transfer portal in the spring, but he stayed right here at Penn State. Turned out to be a good move right now. He will start at safety next to returning starter Garrett Taylor. Now, Lamont Wade was a prize recruit, in-state recruit out of Pittsburgh, and now he finally has his chance to keep a starting job on the defense and dominate.
I think more than anything, Lamont is confident right now, and I think Lamont is comfortable right now. He has paid his dues. He has overcome adversity. He's always kind of been a playmaker. We've been very pleased with how he's tackled this training camp as well. I think him going up against KJ every single day at practice, I think has been really good for both of those guys.
Coming up next, we get you ready for kickoff. News, notes, everything you need to know coming up.
G&R Excavating and Demolition is more than just demolition and excavating. Every demolition generates all kinds of treasure that can be passed on to you. G&R's warehouse is chock full of new and used items such as doors, windows, lighting fixtures, appliances, furniture, and a whole lot more. Commercial or residential, all yours for pennies on the dollar. Be sure to check out the hotel next door. It's 4 floors of antiques and rare treasures. G&R Excavating and Demolition, the professional home wreckers. 900 Pennsylvania Avenue in Tyrone.
All right, let's get in and out of here. What do I need?
Oh my, this one is cute.
Another AC? Sure, it's hot outside.
And so is this one. Or how about this one?
Definitely need another fishing pole.
I need to do more arts and crafts.
If I buy myself a knife, I have to get the kids a pool.
Ooh, what's down this aisle?
Do I need anything down this aisle?
Ooh.
However you fill your shopping cart, shop local at your Phillipsburg True Value, part of your community for over 45 years.
At Federal Tap House, we offer a large selection of food, drinks, and desserts. With 100 beers on tap, it's easy to see why we're the best choice in catering. At Federal Tap House, we offer the best possible choices in catering to ensure that your event planning is smooth. We do all the work so you don't have to. Our dishes are made from scratch using the freshest ingredients. We also offer many different types of specialty meals that cater to your taste buds. Federal Tap House in State College, located on Fraser Street.
Commonwealth Charter Academy is the future of public K-12 education. It's a laptop and course materials at no cost to families and help with paying for internet service. It's family support every step of the way. It's a personalized education for every student from the safety of your home. And it's an online public school available at no cost to all Pennsylvania families. This is how school should work. School starts soon. Learn how Commonwealth Charter Academy can work for your child at ccaeducate.me.
This Week in Pennsylvania, your source for what's happening in the Commonwealth. Join Dennis Owens every week for This Week in Pennsylvania, Sunday mornings at 6:30, only on WTAJ. You're watching Nittany Nation Game Day.
Welcome back to the show. It's been a long way, Pete. You've been thinking about the new season since the last whistle went off last year in Orlando.
Penn State's last game, New Year's Day, far from Happy Valley and far from a happy ending. But now, the wait, that long wait, it's almost over. It's that time of the year where you've been practicing since the spring, then you got fall camp, then you have school, and then later on today, you can take all your little anxious football thoughts and let them run free in Beaver Stadium or on the Big Ten Network. The wait might be anxious for us, but try strapping on some shoulder pads.
I do think we get to a point, in training camp where, they're getting grumpy and, they're sick of going against each other, and the defense knows our cadence and knows our checks, and, the offense has got a good feel of their tells on blitzes, and you just say, okay, we want to line up in Beaver Stadium and play.
And as we inch closer to Penn State's kickoff at 3:30 this afternoon, there's plenty you need to know. News, notes, position battles, and more. Pete takes it from here.
We're getting closer to game day, so here's everything you need to know. Penn State linebacker Cam Brown will have to sit out the first half of the Idaho game because of NCAA rules. A hangover after being ejected from the Citrus Bowl for targeting. Jesse Lucchetta will start at linebacker. Freshman running back Noah Kane has a green light, as they say, meaning the team plans to play him right away.
Now this is Penn State's official depth chart. Something a little different this year. Players got together and they ranked it themselves. Now it might not have any real meaning to what goes onto this paper, but at least it gets you in their head.
A lot of guys that maybe are a little bit further down the depth chart and they may be disgruntled. It really creates a healthy discussion, and then it also allows maybe those guys to hold each other accountable in the room and say, no, this is why I got you ranked 4th, or this is why I got you ranked 5th. You're not doing these things the way you need to do them.
You'll see a new face toe-tapping the kickoff. Virginia Tech transfer Jordan Stout won that competition, and he cut his hair too. And don't forget about the starting safety competition. Lamont Wade won that job. And above all else, just remember last year's season opener.
Looking that way for Sutton. Shot. Oh, intercepted. Ball game over.
And you can hope this one won't be as close. Peter Terpstra, Fort Nittany Nation.
All right, thanks, Pete. Here are some more news and notes for you. Coach Franklin says the team will wear a throwback uniform one time each season. That includes this one. So expect that at some point during the year. Sophomore defensive back Donovan Johnson is suspended for this first game for a violation of team rules.
Now that you're up to speed, we're going to give you a little change of pace. This segment is usually reserved for the best thing I've seen all week, but this week is a little different. This doesn't have anything to do with Penn State or even football. This is our friend, both me and Jack. Her name's Ashley Colley. She's a producer at ESPN. She's the president of the Association for Women in Sports Media. She kicks butt all day, every day. Both me and Jack went to school with her at the University of Missouri. This week, she shared the news that she has thyroid cancer, and she's going to have surgery to get her thyroid removed. Now, one thing you'll notice about Ashley is that she's got a habit of tackling everything in front of her. Now, this is just the next obstacle. Just want to let you know we're thinking about you.
Yeah, it's tough to hear that. It was tough news when both of us found out. But yeah.
But with the positive...
She kicks butt, so this cancer's got nothing on her. So, but yeah, we're going to transition poorly to
poor segue
right now. But hopefully this puts a smile on your face. Just like last year, each week I pick 3 games against the spread. So without further ado, it's time to get jacked. Let's start down in the Bayou, LSU and Georgia Southern at Tiger Stadium Saturday afternoon, or this afternoon, I should say. Coach O's squad giving up 28 points. They have Texas next week. They're going to win this game, but not cover the 4 touchdowns. Next up, Northwestern traveling to the farm to take on Stanford. Cats have a new quarterback, Hunter Johnson, 5-star, transferred in from Clemson, reigning national champs. Number's too high at +6. Take the Cats. And finally, it's the over in the Ohio State-Florida Atlantic game. Starts in about 2 minutes, so place your bets now. The number is 63.5 points. When you get Lane Kiffin, always bet the over. That's what someone told me one time.
Oh, hi, Rosie.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
Go Cats.
Go Cats, right?
You guys always include Northwestern.
Well, yeah. That is like the 2 nerdiest schools. You got Northwestern, Stanford, Meeting.
Well, you're a nerd. I'm not a nerd.
You went to Northwestern.
Yeah, doesn't mean I'm a nerd.
You qualify. I just grew up 10 minutes from the school.
Yeah, whatever.
What is this?
I have no tie to Northwestern.
This is my move. This is my move.
But seriously, go Cats.
All right, so let's break this down a little. We're going to start with some predictions. I've already given my prediction on Nittany Nation Overtime with the Nitwits, and I was pretty low compared to everyone else. I said 28-9. I don't know why.
You got right. It was all about that.
I mean, maybe I just took like in case it's a low-scoring game, I'll win.
I'll go 62-3. I think. I know it was the first time Penn State's played an FCS opponent in about 6-7 years. There's a reason they're an FCS opponent, and this defense is going to show exactly why they are so good, and Sean Clifford's going to get some
Also
confidence.
a reason we didn't even mention Idaho in this entire show.
They're an FCS opponent. Penn State should win big. You don't really need to know much about them.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say 45-10. I think the defense is obviously going to do very well, but they're going to let at least 1 touchdown in and then a field goal.
Yeah, a little garbage time touchdown. Final minute when they got like the 3rd-team defense, and maybe Vlad Hilling's on the field for whatever reason.
I want to see Vlad Hilling. I want to see Vlad Hilling kick off and just like destroy someone.
Have 2 kickers on the football field. Just let's have some fun.
Yeah,
it's Labor Day.
All right, just so everyone knows, one last time, your game time and TV. Penn State taking on Idaho, 3:30 p.m. on the Big Ten Network. This game is at home. It is at Beaver Stadium, and you probably know this already. The first 3 games are at home. You got Idaho and Buffalo. It's pretty easy to look past those guys because, you know, we're not on the team. We don't have to worry about that whole cliche. Pittsburgh, week 3, 2 different bye weeks this year. Big challenge at Iowa. Purdue is homecoming.
And this is where we say goodbye.
Okay, bye.